In this video, we're going to be talking about how to tell if your ex is at the crisis point stage of getting back together. But first, my name is Clay with modernlove.life, where we help you get the great loving relationship that you're looking for without having to play mind games, without having to play hard to get, and without having to pretend to be someone or something that you are not, because you deserve to be loved for the unique, amazing, and wonderful person that you are. And if you agree with me, please do me a favor by hitting that thumbs up button to tell YouTube to share this video to more people, and also by subscribing to this channel as well too, so that you can get updated when we post new videos as well. Also, in this video and throughout this whole series on the 5 stages your ex is going through, we are talking about, of course, the 5 stages your ex is going through. And if you want help on this journey, guiding your ex through these 5 emotional stages, check out the X Solution program. It's our course to help you get back together by guiding them through these stages. You can find out more about that down in the description box below. Okay, so we've talked about the previous 3 stages, wall of reactance, test drive, and riding the dragon. Now we're talking about the crisis point. How do you know if your ex is at this crisis point? What do you do if they are? And what does all of this mean, right? So in the crisis point, we're kind of taking this idea of getting back together with you and interacting with you and all of that from a hypothetical, just sort of curiosity concept into a real concrete concept. You know, in the previous stages, such as riding the dragon, test drive, or wall of reactance, your ex might be interacting with you just out of this curious hypothetical standpoint. Like, what would it be like to talk to my ex? I don't have to make a decision right now. I just want to know what it'd be like to talk to them. And that's where you might get a lot of the characteristics that you experience in those earlier stages. But as you start to get into crisis point, the emotional connection between you and your ex starts to become so strong that they are confronted with the real possibility that they have feelings for you, and that it might mean that they need to actually do something about it, and maybe just kind of, clear a path for the two of you to get back together. And this can be scary for them for a lot of reasons. They may have done a lot of things since you broke up. They may have gotten into a rebound relationship. They may have told their friends and family that the two of you broke up, and that could be a big deal for them. There's all sorts of things that they may have done in their actual life that can't just be, flipped on and off like a switch. After all, they don't want to seem like a hot mess who's, breaking up with one person, getting back together with them, and breaking up with the rebound and getting back. They don't want to do that. They also don't want to be that sort of person that's a hot mess and saying, hey, I just broke up with so-and-so. Oh, by the way, we just got back together. Oh, by the way, it didn't work out. We broke up again, right? So they want to know that this is something that has some sort of foundation beneath it. They don't want to just be there holding the bag if this falls apart again. And so they are naturally going to be skeptical and hesitant about taking this from that theoretical concept into tangible, concrete reality. And so that's where you're going to get a lot of them justifying why the two of you can't be together. That's where you're going to get a lot of it. And, yes, you will get justifying why you can't be together at earlier stages as well, too. But this is going to be met with a background of the two of you actually having good interactions, the two of you actually interacting together in a really positive sort of way. Maybe the two of you might be spending a day together, and it's a great day, and then just suddenly out of nowhere they say, by the way, I just don't think that the two of us can ever get back together. We're just so incompatible. And it's like, where did that come from? It came from the fact that they're at the crisis point, and they're feeling the strong connection between the two of you, and they're starting to wonder, what does this mean? Does this mean that we're going to have to actually rearrange things so that we can actually get back together? Like, maybe they signed a lease on a new place, or maybe they moved out, and, obviously it's a big hassle to move. That's something I might be dealing with very shortly, but that's a story for another day. They might have to end a rebound relationship, which can be messy in and of itself. They might have to tell people that the two of you are seeing each other again or getting back together. And so this can be a challenging experience for them. And so they really want to make sure that this is a good choice for them, because they want to see themselves as a good person, someone who's making the right choices, someone who's not that hot mess. And so they're going to naturally be skeptical. And so what you want to do at this point is to address that skepticism, not in sort of a, rationalizing sort of way, like, oh no, we're totally really compatible. Like, don't you know, we all want these same things. That can sometimes work a very small percentage of the time, but most of the time it's not going to work so well. Most of the time what you're going to want to do is you want to guide them through this sort of indecision, because that's really what they're going through at this point in time, a sort of indecision about whether they are off the fence or on the other side of the fence. They're just kind of like sitting on the fence, not really choosing which side to be on. And so what we may have to do is to apply some positive pressure to get them to decide. That is to say, we already have an emotional connection with them. We already have an emotional connection with them that's built up to the point where we're mostly having good connections and good interactions that bring the two of us together. And we want to really kind of let them know that, okay, I totally get it. You have your reservations. You are confused. You're not sure exactly what you want. I get it. At the same time, I can't just wait around forever, because people often think that if they just stall or if they just choose not to act, that they can essentially hit a pause button on life and just kind of indefinitely delay things. It's just somehow how most people think about things, even though it's not really true. I mean, obviously, if you just sit around and wait, there's all sorts of opportunities that you're going to lose out on. But oftentimes we feel as if by not acting, by not choosing, we can kind of delay the choice. And so what we want to do is we want to shine the truth of the fact that, like, hey, we can't drag this on forever, because it's not fair for you, right? It's not fair for you to be in this sort of like, are we in a relationship? Are we not in a relationship sort of thing indefinitely? So what we want to do is we want to do something that is fair for you and kind of encourage them to make a decision by leveraging that positive emotional connection that we do have, and just say, like, okay, I totally get that you don't feel ready to make this choice right now. And at the same time, I can't wait around forever. I am interested in being in a relationship. Are you telling me that I should just go out and date other people? Are you telling me that we should stop talking to one another? Are you telling me that? And you're just kind of like guiding them through this and allowing them to kind of choose certain steps along the way, like yes or no. Do I want you to date other people? No, I don't want you to date other people. Well, what should we do then? Okay, that's a different conversation we can have. Or yes, go ahead and date other people. All right, if that's really something you want me to do, I can do that. And then, you want to let them experience the consequence of that, so that they really start to feel that loss of the connection that the two of you did have. And, chances are in that conversation that you're having, they may start to feel that loss and choose, okay, well, actually, maybe I do want to get off the fence. Or maybe they actually go through with it, and they actually do need to actually experience the loss in like real terms. And then they realize, oh, wow, we actually did have that great connection, and now we don't have it. And I realize that it's due to my indecision, right? Us, who want to get back together with our ex, we're kind of being reluctant with this. We're saying, like, I actually do really like talking to you, but I want to be in a relationship. And so I don't think I can be in a relationship if you aren't really ready to commit right now. So are you okay if I start dating other people? And if I start dating other people, I probably won't be able to talk to you as much, because, obviously that would get in the way of any relationship I have with someone else. Is that okay with you? And so we're kind of reluctant and going along with where they're at. And what that's going to do is that's going to leverage the connection that we have and inspire them to actually get into action and make a choice. That's the most important thing when it comes to crisis point, is we need to inspire them to make a choice, not through an ultimatum, not through anything like that, but by leveraging the connection that we already have. Okay? And so that's how you know that your ex is at the crisis point. It's when they're dealing with that, okay, this is becoming real. What do I do? How do I make this choice? This is too much. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is a good choice. I don't know if I'm making the wrong choice. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Once again, if you do want to learn more about how to navigate your ex through all of this and guide them through the 5 stages of getting back together, we do have that course called the Ex Solution Program that is down below. And if you would like to also help me out, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button for this video. It does help us out a lot. And please make sure that you also subscribe to this channel as well too. In the next video, we are going to be talking about new beginnings, how to tell if your ex is at new beginnings and what you need to do at that point in time. But thank you so much. If you would like to learn more about the 5 stages of getting back together, we do have this video playlist right here, or you might want to check out this video over here. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you next time.